Hi third graders, thank you so much for tuning into the last Show Me Nutrition lesson. I'm glad you were able to pick up this video. So today we are going to talk about the last 3 of our 6 essential nutrients, and those would be vitamins, minerals, and water. Now these 3 have one thing in common, and that is all 3 of these things have 0, that is right, 0 calories. So we're going to talk a little bit about all 3 of them. So let's start with vitamins first. Now, boys and girls, if I were in your classroom today, I would be asking you to shout out some vitamins that you've heard of. And I know you would be shouting out things like vitamins A, vitamins B, C, D, and you would all be right. But we're going to talk about 2 of those today. We're going to talk about vitamins A, and we're going to talk about vitamin C today. So here's what I want you to do. I want you to make an A like this with your fingers. Go ahead, do it. Then I want you to look through that A like this, because that is what vitamin A is good for. It's good for your eyesight. That's right. Vitamin A is great for our eyesight. Vitamin A is also very good for, pretend like it's an arrow, shoot straight up with it, just like that, cell growth. Now, you might be asking, Mrs. Drake, what are cells? Well, cells are just like Legos. They're just like the building blocks of our bodies. So vitamin A is also great for our building blocks of our bodies. All right, now, stick with me here. I want you to take your hands and go like this and cough into your hands. One little cough is good. It is also good to help with our coughs and colds. Vitamin A is good for all kinds of things like that. So, vitamin A is important. So is, make a C, vitamin C. And when we're talking about vitamin C, I want you to remember the letters B, C, C, because vitamin C is good for bruises, cuts, and colds too. That's why when you start getting a cold, your mom might say, go drink some orange juice, because orange juice has lots of vitamin C. Now, third graders, where do you think we're going to find a lot of those vitamins? That's right. You're going to find them right here in some of these things that I have on my counter. Strawberries. I've got some carrots. I have some apricots. Lettuce. And there's some orange slices. No, these aren't real. These are my fake foods. You guys have played with these before. And broccoli. Now, I brought broccoli along for a very specific reason, because I have a nutrition facts label on broccoli, and I'll read it to you because it's too small for you guys to see from there. But broccoli has 97% of your vitamin C that you need and 22% of your vitamin A that you need in a day, just a half a cup. So anything that's over 20% is really good. So, boys and girls, where do you think you're going to find a lot of the vitamins that you need? That's right, in the fruit and vegetable food groups. That's why when I tell you you should make half your plate fruits and vegetables, I'm really telling you the truth. You need to make half your plate fruits and vegetables. And not just the same color, but a variety of colors for a reason, because they all have different fruits and vegetables in them. Okay, let's move on. Let's talk about minerals next. Now again, how many calories do minerals have? 0, that's right. So again, if I were in your classroom, I would be asking you to shout out some minerals that you've heard of. And hopefully, you'd be able to tell me things like iron, calcium. That's right, those are 2 great minerals. But we're going to concentrate on one in particular today, and that's the one that helps give us strong bones and strong teeth. Which one is that? That's right, calcium. We're going to talk about calcium today, because calcium is exactly what we need to have strong bones. Now, I brought along some very calcium-rich foods today. Milk, some cheeses, there's some yogurt here. And which food group do you think these all come from? That's right, that dairy food group. So we are going to find our calcium in that dairy food group. How many servings of that dairy food group do you think third graders, not Mrs. Drake, but third graders need every day? you guys need 3 servings. And each one of these represents 1 serving of dairy. Now, why do you guys need more than I do? Why do you think that is? That's because you're still growing. Up until the age of 18, your bones are still growing. Me, not so much. I'm not gonna get any taller, but you guys will. So it's so important that you guys drink and eat enough calcium. And you know what? You not only find it in the dairy food group, but guess what? I'm gonna bring up that broccoli again, because broccoli also is a great source of calcium. It provides you with 4% of your calcium as well. You'll find out why I'm talking about broccoli so much a little bit later today, because guess what? I also have a snack for you later in today's lesson. You're gonna have to make it yourself this time though, guys. All right, so that does bring us to our last essential nutrient, water. Now, what percentage of your body do you think is made up of water? Go ahead, take a guess. Give me a percentage. Do you think it's 50? Do you think it's 80? Take a guess. Okay, you're very close. It's 60%. Over half of our bodies are made up of water. And some of our organs, like our brain and our kidneys, are even more. They're 75% water. Now, why on earth? Why on earth does our body need that much water? Well, they serve a lot of functions, and we lose a lot of water. Now, I want everybody to stand up. If you're sitting, stand up. And I'm going to pause this here in a moment, and I want you to do something for me. You've done this for me in your classrooms before. I want you to do it at home. I want you to run in place for a good couple of minutes. Work up a good sweat, okay? So I'm going to pause it right now, and I want you to run in place. Okay, good job. I knew you guys could do it. So your body just lost water in 2 ways. How did it do it? Think about it. Are you sweating a little bit? Yep. You just lost water by sweating. And you're probably breathing really hard. So you just lost water out of your mouth just by breathing. Think about it. On a cold day, if you breathe on the window of your house, what happens? Yep, you fog up that window. You're losing moisture out of your mouth when you do that. So you lose water that way too. So how do we replenish that water? Easy, we drink water, but we also get water from the foods we eat. You can get water from lettuce, and hello, watermelon. Fruits and vegetables have a lot of water in them as well. So that's why it's so important that we eat fresh fruits and vegetables as well to get water, and drink plenty of water. Now, how much water do 3rd graders need? Well, you just need to keep in mind, water in, water out. As much as you put out, you need to put back in. So you need to drink plenty of water. So what else does water do for our bodies? Well, let's think about this. What happens when I put these paper clips in here? What is it doing? It's rattling around quite a bit, isn't it? Think about those as the organs in your body, okay? We don't want our organs to rattle around, do we? What's gonna happen when I add water to this bottle? It's going to cushion those organs, isn't it? Yeah, water, just like fat in our bodies, is going to cushion those organs. Pretty cool. So that's one thing water does for our bodies. Now, what's gonna happen when I add this packet of sugar? I think I gave it away, didn't I? Yeah, it's gonna dissolve in that water. Now you can't even see that packet of sugar in there. Water also helps dissolve all those vitamins and minerals that we eat every day. And it helps carry all those things to all parts of our body. So that's a couple of things that water does for our body. Water also helps carry waste out of our body. That's very important. It does a whole host of other things for our body as well. And I will post some of those things on my website so you can see this poster, because again, that's too small for you guys to see from clear back there. But I'll post all this information on the web so you guys can get a hold of that. Boys and girls, I hope you will take the time to make today's snack. Again, I know it probably won't be your favorite snack, but I think you might be surprised at how much you guys really do like it. And I will post some handouts for you as well. Thank you so much for tuning in today. See ya.